Hello everyone, and losing my voice already. Hello everyone, and welcome back for again part X of Broken Sword, the Serpent's curse. We left it last week. We had defeated the goat, and we'd done the bit in the old manor house from the very like introduction of the game, from the intro sequence. Was it? It's number 7 royalty. So I can't lose my voice tonight. Well, see, with this one being like a heavy dialogue game, because I don't like to talk over the dialogue, so it's probably the ideal one to lose my voice on. Well, speaking of losing my voice, I have not got a bottle of water handy. Hang on. Well, that one behind me, it's half a bottle. It's better than nothing. All right, we had just left it. We had travelled to some other city. I have no idea what the name of it was, though. But we'll find out. Oh, maybe we didn't save it. As normal, because the audio is a bit weird on this game, just scream if it's too quiet.
Aha!
Great work, George. Come on, Eva, let's go.
We need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you'd better stay here.
Are you kidding? You'll need me, especially if there's a fight.
Eva, it'll be very dangerous.
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
Okay. We'd better check up on Ramon first.
Sure. Then we will go and kick some ass.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
If you're just woken up from a nap royalty, you have to go and get Chrissy to make you a cup of tea. Don't forget the
Montserrat
biscuits.
was way up in the mountains, a major tourist destination. But we went there as tourists. We had an old man to rescue and an ancient tablet to find. And standing in our way was a cold-blooded killer.
I love the artwork in this game.
Why would the tabula be hidden up here of all places?
For hundreds of years, the mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery up the hill.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
This place is normally full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
It's a role you were born to play, George.
Right, should we just have a quick chat with these if we
The place
can?
is deserted. What happened to all the tourists?
There's something funny going on.
Comedy show.
No way those guys are normal guards.
They're carrying guns.
I know. There's something strange going on.
Right, what can we click on then? Stairs to platform.
Nice lamppost. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here.
Is there anything else just before we...
It was a magnificent building. I wondered if the tabula was really hidden up there.
Right, let's go and harass the guards and see if George gets shot. Come on. There we go.
Howdy, fella. Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee, well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is. But it'll still be there tomorrow.
Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of Ware is there.
Talk to any of the other guards as well, maybe.
Hi there, buddy.
Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
A virus? Oh, my God. Ain't nothing worse than a VIP with a virus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here.
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery?
Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow. What happened? Someone make 'em work ungodly hours?
Nah, I don't think that was the problem.
But why was the prince allowed in then?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions.
So the monks are striking because the Prince of Ware's got COVID. Is it?
The place is closed.
Has he brought the COVID, maybe?
A bench with a view. I guess normally tourists would be fighting over that seat.
All right, what have we got other than... All right, let's have a wander
There
down
was
to the
no
platform.
point leaving until we had what we came for.
Ah, no, right. So what have we got in our inventory then? Let's show them Trevor.
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
Ah! Don't bring it near me.
Oh, he's very friendly.
But I'm not.
Take a look at this.
Get out of here, will you?
It only takes a little civility to make the world go round, mister.
Beat it.
Oh, I will. Y'all have a nice day now.
Right, is there anything else that we can maybe use on them? Can we throw the yarn at them? Because that's supposed to save us at some
I
point.
figured I'd better not. The steps were blocked off by Langham's thugs. It was impossible to get through that way.
Right, what have we got in our inventory we can use? What was this one?
The first passage read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life." I wondered what it all meant.
Do we maybe already do that puzzle, maybe? Sure, we'll go back to talk to them in a
I
second.
figured I'd better not.
We'll see if they've got anything more to add now that we've spoken to them.
I think this is Langham's work.
We need to be careful.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try.
Right, so... we have two ladies that can distract two guards at least.
What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her.
What you gonna say?
What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Gainan's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Gainan. I'm gonna stick with Langham.
Good idea, George.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around.
Yep, mission failed. So, what other ways? Why can this park bench be highlighted? Oh, hang on. We can move off to the side.
We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Okay, so where are we at now?
Maybe there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
Right, before we go in, let's just see if there's anything we can click on elsewhere in the frame.
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langon.
Block everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery, I'm sure of it. Come on.
Yes, boss.
Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk.
Yes, boss.
This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up. You think she'll be okay?
Eva can handle herself.
Let's have a look in here then. This was not locked.
It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code.
Where's she wandering off to?
Where do you think we should go?
I think we might get some answers inside the cable car station.
But the door's locked.
Then we'd better find a way to unlock it.
Can we see the keypad?
The building looked very new. It must have been modernized recently.
Right, let's have a little wander to the edge. Try to see if the passcode might be underneath a
Glass canopies sparkled in the sun. Would have been a pain to clean those. My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free!
Look at there. Move the telescope. Point the black areas to drag to the desired location. Click to interact.
It was the other station.
Did someone say free? You should know that Chrissy would be straight in.
There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff.
Alright, that's the limit of its travel in that direction. Oh no. And yeah, I was just thinking about these clowns before. Alright, we'll click on that in a minute. I want to see if there's... Oh, there's nothing else.
There were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson. The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
Are they like the observers from Fringe?
I signaled them back. I wasn't sure they'd seen it. Pearl was mouthing something and gesturing. Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window. It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797. I wondered how Pearl came to know that. I idly wondered whether there was more to find by looking at the scenery.
Let's ignore them then. Let's have a little look around the rest of the frame. Just going to scan, do the whole like in grids sort of thing.
It was the other station for the cable cars.
So I see there might be something along the bottom here. A hidden cave or something daft like that. So I looked at the monastery.
There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff.
Anything else? Oh.
Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this.
It's on the sketch, isn't it?
The face in the Ouroboros. It's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock.
He's going to have to climb up its nose, isn't he?
Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places. Huh. There's no one here.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
Help!
The cable cars were scheduled to run all day. There was no lock, but the door wouldn't open.
Go away!
Hello?
George? There's someone in there.
Are you all right in there?
Just go away!
Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
Wait, please.
I'm staying...
Anything else to click on over here before we do the obvious?
A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa. Did you hear that?
We're stuck in here. Help!
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh. What will they think of next? I better take it with me.
Not going to answer it, he's just going to take it with him. If he opens that lunchbox and there's panties in it.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up, and the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air.
What if there's a gondola higher up so you could release it?
A talking lunchbox. Locked. With no key, I was going to have to find a way to break into it.
Oh, do we have anything fun? Oh, just a paperclip.
The lock was too well made to be picked.
Anything else? The yarn
They
knives?
didn't go together.
Right, let's try this with a lever first and see if that's the power switch.
The cogs turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging. The wheels were part of the cable car mechanism.
Alright, can we click on those ones over there and see if it says anything interesting?
The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism. They looked very powerful.
Alright, so there's nothing to click on there. Is there anything else on these panels? The console, the power lever. Maybe we ask Nico
How
to
do we
pull on the other
persuade her
bit.
to come out?
We need to make friends with her.
She might not like the cockroach. We could slide it under the door, and then she might run out because she might be frightened of it.
Sharing pets back at school always made me friends. Come on, Trevor, do your stuff.
Seriously, that's not going to work, is it?
I guess she's not into pets. It's all right, Trevor. There's nothing wrong with you.
Let's offer her a biscuit.
You must be hungry in there. Would you like a cookie?
No, go away.
That wouldn't make any sense.
What else we got? We could burn her out.
I needed a better idea. There was no lock to pick. If it was a kitten in there, I'd have a winner.
What else we got?
Nope, I needed to try something else.
We'll do a couple of things left in my inventory.
That wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't...
Oops. Click too far past
That
it.
wouldn't work. That would be pointless. Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
How is she going to know it's safe?
How can we get this console to work?
I think that girl is the answer. I want to know what's in the box.
I'm
Right, what could we use to open the box? Oh, hang on. You said the cogs were powerful.
The box was now wedged in the cogs, or rather, the giant can opener.
Slowly walks across. There we go.
That's quite a mess you've made there, George.
Oh, he's a professional at that.
I know what they say about making omelets, Nico.
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobbart.
Holy cow, George, just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Dwayne. And don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
George, this is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Kat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
Right, radio on door.
Kat, I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Kat, dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me, but I'm talking on the radio. George here is a very decent guy, and you should open the door.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
All right. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favorite one is?
How does it go pal. Help me out. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Say it's your best bit
I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and amalculus.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
All right, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Stick Nico's arm in there instead. Right, what do we got?
Wire would be a good way to shortcut the prongs. I needed a closer look. The paperclip would do the trick connecting the two prongs. But I didn't want to just throw it in there. I might miss. Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Could we suspend it on?
They didn't go together.
Maybe I can just use it.
I needed to try something else.
Nope. Have you returned, royalty? What with a cup of tea and biscuits in hand?
The paperclip would do the trick connecting the two prongs. But I didn't want to just throw it in there. I might miss.
Right, we don't really have anything that he could use to lift it yet, but we'll maybe try that cupboard's open. Maybe we can go inside and swipe something. Has Chrissy not made you your cup of tea? Give him a slap, tell me he's sleeping in the shed.
Nothing of interest in there. Any ideas on how to reach those prongs in the console?
Oh, if only we had some rubber gloves.
I should have asked Annette for hers.
Well, you can't take everything, George.
Anything on the counter, maybe?
No one was manning the counter.
Anybody?
The box was mangled beyond repair.
Let's see if the lunatics down there have got one.
It was a radio. Dwayne had the other one down in the cable car.
You're having a late night ice lolly again. I was thinking about ice cream the other day. It's been so long.
Part of the cable car mechanism.
So long since we had any. Or at least since I had any anyway.
The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the cable cars up and down.
Can we walk anywhere else? Can we get Trevor maybe to put the thing on? I've been roasting for you guys down there. It's been sunny here, but it's been like an icy wind to go along with it. Ah, that's right. You had said that you were supposed to be having storms, weren't you?
The box was mangled beyond repair.
Ooh, jam.
Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery.
Would Trevor like some jam?
If I dipped Trevor directly in the jam, his feet would stick together. I had a feeling I needed him fully mobile.
The yarn and
that
the jam.
was never going to work.
Why would there be jam?
Nope.
It must have some use.
That wouldn't make any sense. Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery. With Langham and his thugs out there, it was far too dangerous to be walking about.
Exactly.
Besides,
Why wouldn't there be
I
jam?
was convinced that we could make the cable cars work from in here.
Right, so I'm just checking that we can't actually leave the room. So everything we need has to be in this room then. See if Cat has any more information. Wait for George to do his animation.
Hi, it's Cat, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat D.
Catty. And you run the station?
No, this is just a summer job.
Do you like cockroaches?
No, definitely not.
This is Trevor. He's very cute.
Please don't let him out.
So, what do you do when you aren't locked in cupboards?
I'm a designer.
Oh, I knew a designer once. She...
George, we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Of course. I was just curious about Cat.
Yes, I bet.
Oh, that wasn't the button I was aiming for. I've been pressing all the wrong buttons on the stream deck today. I was operating it like without looking at it, and I was just tapping all the buttons all in the wrong sequence the other day. Earlier on, rather. I was trying to go for this button.
How come you know about repairing consoles?
I like to know what I'm working with.
Got any ideas how I'm going to reach those prongs?
Don't you have something useful in your pocket?
Yep, most likely. So, what's down there?
There's a little chapel called Santa Cova.
Did those guys go down there too?
Nah, I think they settled for closing down the cable cars.
How do you know Pearl?
She and Dwayne came through here this morning.
You seem like old friends.
I know. It's almost as if I'd seen her before.
Them two have to be some kind of supernatural being. It's either like the observers from Fringe, or maybe have you guys seen Battlestar? Maybe it's just like the Boltar and the six angel spirits that are like always manipulating everyone.
She wouldn't be impressed. She wouldn't be impressed. I have half a cookie if you're hungry.
I didn't get to eat my breakfast, but you know, I think I'll pass.
I didn't think she'd like that. I didn't think she'd like that. She wouldn't be impressed. She wouldn't be impressed. She wouldn't be impressed. I didn't think she'd like that.
Getting through these options.
I didn't think she'd like that. Cat seemed all right, but I decided to keep the painting to myself. Would you like to talk to Pearl again?
No, thank you. Let's just find a way to rescue them.
Oh, hello, JD. I didn't fill a bottle today. Oh, there we go. But yeah, we're playing Broken Sword again at night, and we're trying to get this gondola to work. We need some rubber gloves. Let's try and make a bit more mess with the jam.
The cogs would no longer turn.
Oh, he's probably broken it, hasn't he? Alright, so we must have something in our pockets that can deal with it. Anything else that we could just try to move the mouse around a bit, see if we can find.
The wheels were part of the cable car mechanism.
Anything else that we could possibly click on?
It was the only area that was safe for me to touch. Anywhere else would have given me one hell of a shock. I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock. I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock. I could only safely touch the area right at the front.
Oh yeah, when because if I remember right, I mean you cut the cable cars with them. That's an idea, Chrissy, because you love the Bond films. When's the next one due out? Or has it come out and I've missed it?
That would be pointless. That was never going to happen. In the wrong place, the paperclip would do more harm than good.
So don't get him started about Bond. What do we reckon then? What do we think for getting there?
The console looked complicated and dangerous.
What have we got? So we've established that we've got to be doing it with the paperclip.
The paperclip would do the trick connecting the two prongs. But I didn't want to just throw it in there. I might miss.
See when I pick up that.
Never in a month of Sundays.
Nope, that wasn't going to work. Let's just try.
They didn't go together.
So is this one going to be his last film then? Is that what? As in for what the hell's his name? Daniel Craig, isn't it? That's going to be his last one as the character. Alright, let's have a little back out again. Oh, why can't we use the phone?
It was my beloved phone.
Alright, let's go back to
Any
Nico
ideas
again.
on how to reach those prongs in the console?
Oh, if only we had some rubber gloves.
I should have asked Annette for hers.
Well, you can't take everything, George.
It's an MGM series, isn't it? Or, well, at least they got the majority of the rights, because that all seems to be the argument between them and Sony and a few others, haven't they? Isn't that what normally delays the Bond films each time? But more importantly, Amazon now owns Stargate. What else can we click on? Definitely nothing in the cupboard. Let's just wander back over here. It's gone from don't get him started about Bond to don't get him started about Stargate.
Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery.
Can we absorb the jam? with the wool.
That wasn't worth trying.
What on earth is it we need? Can we set it on fire?
That was never going to work.
No. Can't click on that. Try the paperclip in the jam.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky.
So now we combine that.
Not a
with
snowball's chance.
All right, let's go back to the hatch. Is that enough?
The paperclip would do the trick connecting the two prongs. But I didn't want to just throw it in there. I might miss. That wouldn't work. They didn't go together.
We've made some progress, but not enough progress.
That wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, we know what to do here. I mean, if I was really going to bridge that, and this was like the wire things here, you know, there's all sorts of things that you could use just to push the wires out of the way. You could take his jacket off and just push it through. It would be all right for the 2 seconds.
It didn't work.
See if we can set them on fire.
I stuck the paperclip to Trevor's back.
Oh,
I bet
no.
he could work in an office now. That wasn't quite right.
Oh, we're not going to fry Trevor, are we?
Trevor could help, but I couldn't just throw him in there. I set him down at the edge where it was safe.
Biscuit.
Go, Trevor, go!
Oh, no. He's going to get fried.
Poor Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the console was working.
Back in his box. I don't want to play anymore.
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face in the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation. Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face. Let's have a look around. There must be a way up.
Hello, Wolf. I just catched up on the bit there because I don't like chatting over the over the dialogue. But yeah, I'm pleased Trevor survived that one. There would have been, I think there probably would have been a whole load of bad reviews. Do you think if Trevor had got hurt?
George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside, who knows? Some parts could be much older.
Ooh, what was that that just squawked in my ears? Oh no, the game just crashed. Let's put the bouncy up for a second there whilst rebooted. But thanks, JD. Thanks for gifting a sub to Wolf there. Oh, hang on. 2 seconds. I'm gonna have to recover the game. It did this last week, didn't it? It crashed. Tell you what, whilst the game reboots, let's press this button. No, I'm on this screen. It's the wrong screen. This button. Hee. That's why the game relaunches. Get some squeakies in for the Squeaky Bottle King. Yep, we'll have to add Wolf. How many frames have I got in there? I think it's 5 in there, isn't it? Yeah. I'll have to Photoshop that tomorrow night, or for tomorrow night even.
The door was locked with a high security padlock. No way was I going to get through there. George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right.
Don't
We
crash,
should take a
don't
look
crash,
inside.
don't crash.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside, who knows? Some parts could be much older.
This is where it crashed before. Yeah, we got through.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so. Hey, look, it's Pearl and Dwayne.
Come on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
the monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a building site.
Aw, sweetie pie.
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Aw, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation.
Yeah, the two of these people, they've got to be some kind of like supernatural being. They always seem to be everywhere, and everyone seems to know them. They've got to be like, it's got to be like the case of the observers from Fringe, or the the Baltar and 6 angels from Battlestar. It's got to be something like that with them too.
It was an old crank handle.
See, we'll get to doing that in a moment. Let's just have a little wander around first and see what we've got.
A statue of the Madonna and Child watched over the chapel. An empty, coffee-stained mug had been left by the altar.
Does this panel just look like it's not sitting right graphically? Do you think that's going to move aside? Or maybe it's this rock. It's too well defined.
A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock.
Now, she gave us the clue by highlighting the turpentine.
A fire extinguisher. With all these lighted candles, seemed like a sensible precaution.
Oh, we don't need fire extinguishers. Fire is our friend.
The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise.
Right, let's head outside, if we can.
The view over the valley was spectacular. Lots and lots of candles.
All right, let's go talk to these crazy people.
Pearl.
Shh, she doesn't want to be disturbed.
Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
Is Pearl okay?
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
Tell me about it. What have you been up to since we last met in Quaramonte?
Well, there was that little sideshow in Rome, but we can't talk about that. You know why, George.
I do? I do.
Why?
Top secret.
Need to know, Nico. Dwayne is, snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss,
Nico Collard. Call me Nico.
Well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico. No wonder you've been hiding her away from me, Georgie boy.
Gosh, no,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy, was he a charmer. Is there anything we can do for Pearl?
I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years, our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada. She's Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
Can you remember what he said he worked for in the second game? Because I'm sure in the second Broken Sword he said something along some agency. I have to go watch the replay. How many episodes did it actually take us to get through the second one? I know it had the percentages were all weird.
So what brings you to Santa Cova?
Pearl's idea from the get-go.
You can quickly check royalty.
Ever since the unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage brochures. Gotta be full of wonder and life-changing imagery. Got to have penance potential. Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
3 different ones. Which were the occupations and which game were they highlighted in?
You said she expected a spiritual experience?
Yeah, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted. Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl could be a mine of information about the chapel, if we could just cheer her up.
So it's a tourist working for a greetings card company, or possibly the CIA. That'd be the cover. Let's give her some turpentine. That should cheer up.
She wouldn't be interested.
Oh, I disagree. Talk to Trevor.
Showing that to Pearl would only make her feel worse.
Now, what's the tune? Because it's highlighting there in the thing. Are we supposed to take a note of that? Let's show her the picture, maybe.
Pearl. Shh. I just want to ask her if she knows anything about this.
George, she's not in a state to talk right now.
All right, what else have we got that we could... What sort of thing would she like? Would she like the yarn?
She wouldn't want to see it.
Ooh, a grater.
It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it.
Can we play the song that he's sort of whistling? The tapes on it.
That was never going to work.
Can we light it on fire?
That was almost a great idea.
I agree.
Almost.
What else have we got then? Why would that be highlightable?
It looked like a huge cheese grater. I had absolutely no idea what possible use it could have.
It must be critical to solving the puzzle then.
It produced a dull sound.
Shavings.
My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness.
So, does anyone know musical notation? Because I'm getting the idea that we have to play a little jingle. Or click these things in the right order to match the tune. That's produced, that was in the speech bubble above his head. That's what I'm sort of like seeing here.
It produced a dull sound.
Toolbox as well. What are the other things we can click on? There, you see it there. Means nothing to me.
It was a hammer with a long, thin head, usually used with a chisel to carve stone.
Can we smash something with it?
The hammer produced a promising sound. A.
Oh, I'm going to need a pen and paper here, aren't I?
What are you up to?
Look, I made a Churchenspiel.
Have I got any spare paper? What's this got written on it? These are notes from the last time we made notes. So.
G.
So G on the oil.
A.
A on the paint.
That sounded like an A. That didn't sound right. It looked like a huge cheese grater. B, if I wasn't mistaken.
B on the fire. Anything else that we can make a racket off?
Wrong. G. A. B. Well, that was fun.
Right, wood shavings. What can we use them on?
That would be pointless.
What about putting the wood shavings in the coat?
That wouldn't have worked.
See, it's all fine. It's showing us that little musical notes at the top. But...
Nico? So what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about the authentic church experience.
Oh, I see. Smells, bells, and heavenly lights. Any idea how old the chapel is?
That's what I asked you.
So, we basically don't know anything.
That's the long and short of it, George.
I found a statue over there. A black Madonna.
Great! What did you find out about it?
That's all I got.
Well, it's not a lot to go on.
Slight question, is the sound crackling for use, or are these headphones absolutely useless?
Poor Pearl.
She's in quite a state. If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hopes are pinned on an American tourist.
I pin my hopes on an American tourist all the time.
I think I have to send these back. They've been on and off crackling all day long while I've been working.
Got any ideas for smells?
Have you found any incense? Church smells don't get much more authentic than incense.
It was a handful of aromatic sandalwood shavings.
Oh, they definitely set them on fire.
I didn't want to set my pants on fire.
Where can we start a fire? Maybe it's inside. Oh, we tried the traffic cone, didn't we? All right, let's.
I lit the candles on the candelabra.
Can we put the wood shavings there?
Nope. I needed to try something else.
What about in the cup?
I put the shavings in the mug.
And now we set them on fire.
I lit the shavings. They smelled not completely unlike sandalwood. The shavings were slowly burning inside the mug.
Alright, so that must be time-based then. Yeah, burn it all. So which notes does it we need to play? Because that flashes up there. There's no corresponding bits for me to understand which order I've got to play these in.
Nico? What do you think of this place?
If I were an estate agent, I'd say...
It's got potential?
Right.
I found a statue over there. A black Madonna.
Great! What did you find out about it?
That's all I got.
Well, it's not a lot to go on.
Oh, this crackling is really, really bad. I went on the forums and what have you and looking around, and it seems like everyone's complaining about it, it would seem, about the crackling noise, and yet there's no response from the manufacturers about it.
Poor Pearl.
To find the chapel in this state, especially after so much research.
Hey, do you think she might know what the rock face means?
Maybe, but we're not going to get anything out of her in this state.
Any suggestions for bells?
I'm stuck on that one too. But did you notice Dwayne is whistling something to Pearl?
Is that Ave Maria?
Yes, that's it.
Why don't you sing it, Nico?
Over my dead body.
Oh, what's that there, royalty? So we've got the G and the B, and the A. So what are we using to create the F?
It was rickety scaffolding cluttered with tools and supplies.
I try smacking everything with hammers again.
The hammer produced a promising sound. B. A. G. Not a pleasant sound. It looked like a huge cheese grater. Wrong.
Anything else we can hit?
Well, that was fun. Nico, what would I do without her? That wasn't worth trying. That wouldn't make any sense. That would be pointless.
I think the wood shavings must have burnt down by now. That's still lit. Oh, there's more notes on the barrel.
The hammer produced a promising sound. G. G. G.
It's not letting us click on any of it. It's just giving us the one option whenever we try to click on it. The two paintings have the same sound.
Well, that was fun.
We have all the silly things to put in a puzzle. You know? Because that means absolutely nothing to me without any corresponding letters. You know? Where we're supposed to find the clues to that?
We couldn't leave now, not when we were so close to finding the tabula. It was a stone carving showing a kneeling figure, praying to the Madonna, probably. The Black Madonna was clearly the focal point of the chapel. The candelabra lit up the room, but it sure wasn't heavenly yet. I put the shavings in the mug.
Start another fire.
I lit the shavings. They smelled not completely unlike sandalwood. The shavings were slowly burning inside the mug.
I'll try it again, Roti, but there was no option for clicking anywhere else in the barrel.
The hammer produced a promising sound. A. G. B. A. G. G. A. G.
No, we're not getting anything out
A
of
battered
this.
oil drum had been tucked into the scaffolding. Well, that was fun. That was almost a great idea. Almost. A battered oil drum had been tucked into the scaffolding.
I've got nothing. I can't click on any of the sections of the barrel there. Let's see what percentage we're through it, and then we'll call it for a day. So we've got 25% basically of the game left to go. But we'll call it for a day there, because I've got no idea what it's asking us to do there, because I can't click anywhere else on the barrel. I've got no idea. Right, let's have a look and see who we got here tonight. So for Chrissy's bonus eggs, we have Angry Joe playing Tainted Grail. We have Fisher Day play Mass Effect, but we'll ignore that one. Or we have Ashens playing Quiz Kit. So where would you like to get your bonus eggs from today? Yeah, I have to see if we can find a clip of it, because nowhere on that barrel where I clicked would it register. But never mind. We'll send these over to Ashens there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.